Hello everyone, this is Doc2. Welcome to another Modpack review. This time on Forging Possibilities 2, a modpack focused on the 115 ForgeCraft season, along with a few other additional mods added in a bit later to sort of spruce things up. Now, obviously it doesn't have everything, but it's just sort of bits and pieces you can pick out and put into a modpack, obviously with new additions on the side. So yeah. Otherwise, we'll just take a look at images first so you can get an idea what sort of content came from the prior version of the pack. So we've got a bunch of furnaces, you've got some power gen, you've got some trash cans, voiding things, magnets, CC tweaked computer craft stuff, some mechanism and portality things, and more. So yeah. Let's take a look then. And we'll go with Buttons 20, why not? Okay, so it shouldn't take too long now. Now it's got it going. Alright, so. Okay, there we go. World and not responding included. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we've got a bunch of recipes going. Alright, and we've got some initial lag when loading up, which is always nice as well. Alright, let's just get all these notifications out of the way. Alright, so in the pack we have, obviously, as you can tell, biomes aplenty, and certain blocks for different biomes, adding in different woods and trees. You've got things you can build with, obviously, with them, along with different plant life and more. You've got Botania for adding in plants as well as runes and magic, along with certain tech aspects as well. Some tools, armor, vials, amulets, necklaces, and other bits and pieces give benefits. And certain other components for different things. There's obviously a ton of different bits and pieces for different solutions. And other stuff found in the world, different tiers and more. Just get through a bit of these, obviously. So you've got rail, you've got decoration blocks, you've got certain stuff that appears in the nether compared to the overworld flowers and more. You've got building gadgets for adding in additional tools for building with. You've got CC tweaked for computer craft benefits. So if you want to use certain turtles, or you want to write programs, or do other bits and pieces, you can. There's chunk loader bye-bye for adding in a chunk loader to load in things around the area while you're away doing your own thing, such as mining or building a farm or something, and it's doing other processing of something in furnaces or other machines, for example, and you're not in the visible chunks that it would be doing its stuff. You've got elements of power for adding in additional gems and certain ores, giving different benefits. You've got ensorcellation for adding in different enchantments, things like hoes and fishing rods, along with your typical tools, crossbows and armor. You've got gauges and switches for adding in additional aspects for redstone, levers and other components. You've got iron chests for adding in chest upgrades, like so. We've got gravestones for adding in graves for either decoration or if you take damage. You've got mechanism for adding in tools, armor, ores, machines, upgrades, certain alloys and other bits and pieces, things to expand upon ore processing up to ×5. You've got bins for barrel-like functions of storing a lot of one item or block, piping, energy storage, fluid and gas related stuff, different power generators, and there's obviously tools, armor, and multi-tools, there's paxels. You've got mining gadgets for adding in a mining tool. You can do different things based on certain upgrades, with efficiency, fortune, battery, storage, capacity, silk touch, and more. We've got Nature's Aura, which I think is a magic and plant life sort of mod, along with adding in automation-like aspects. So rails, hoppers, constructor, absorber, and a few other things, along with tools and armor, some bottles of aspects and such. You've got portality, adding in different components or modules for building a portal to get from A to B for different locations. You've got different generators. That's different again, sorry. You've got power, which adds in machines, different tiers, 5 different tiers specifically. You've got gates, which I think, okay, along with cables, I'm trying to remember. Different machines, such as a magmator, fernator, a thermogenerator, reactor, player transmitter, and a few other things, an energy hopper, discharger, and more, along with additional items such as batteries and other components for making the machines and doing other bits and pieces. You've got pretty pipes for adding in certain upgrades for filtering, as well as obviously the pipes themselves. So if you want to use different speeds, different filters, different extraction elements, setting priority systems for your pipes, or what can be retrieved and what can't, limiting stacks and so on. You've got Quark for adding in additional blocks, like so, as well as well gen. You've got vertical slabs, you've got different item frames, you've got candles, you've got ladders, you've got other wood versions of chests, you've got leaf carpets and more, and even more chests for trapped versions, potions, tomes, and a bunch of other bits and pieces like runes, glass shards, and so on. Got ranged pumps to obviously allow you to pump up stuff, such as fluids. You've got refined storage for adding in a storage system that obviously you can expand based on what discs and otherwise you have, so you can store fluids, items, blocks, and so on, and also get stuff wirelessly. You've got one probe for adding in the sort of display element in the top left, as well as certain helmets. You've got Tinker's Mechworks for adding in drawbridges, fire starters, and a few other things. You've got WTBW adding in a bunch of different things. So we've got the core, which adds the major elements, of course. You've got decoration with a bunch of blocks, such as lamps and other decoration elements. You've got machines adding in different furnaces, a quarry, pushers, block detectors, placers, breakers, redstone emitters, and more. Along with spikes, generators such as solar panels, batteries for storing things, hydrators and dehydrators for converting things from, I think, wet or otherwise versions. I'm trying to remember, it's been a while. So any fluid infusing sort of stuff or crafting with the dehydrator. You've got quarry upgrades here, and a few typical machines like a crusher, furnace, compressor, and we've got a fluid generator there. and a bunch of other components. Then you've got the tools made from either cobalt or copper, added by the core and otherwise, along with swappers and great axes and other larger scale sort of harvesting stuff or building stuff. Watering cans, and that is about it for a slime chunk finder. So yeah, that's pretty much it, along with obviously journey map for a mini map, world map, waypoints and such, and certain other smaller stuff. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.